What's up, Turtle Riders? Let everybody stream on in here. Whoa. Whoa, coach. What's up, everybody? Waiting for people to stream in here. All right, we got Rights On is here, Laura's here, Paladin's here, Mike DuPont's here. All right, let people, it usually takes about a minute for people to stream in. Man, Blue Moon is good beer. I like it a lot. It tastes like Kool-Aid. People are saying, hey, what would you do without two phones right now? Thanks for the fake hide. Thanks for the fake, without the fake, what do we call it? Am I bad for words right now? Not hijacking. Hacking. Hacking's the word I'm looking at. Without the fake hacking, I wouldn't have two phones. So thank you very much. Blue Moon is good. Okay, letting people roll in here. Thank you, Laura. You read my mind. All right, guys. So, really happy I came here. Let me say that. I like being cool people. Irish Demon was the man. Let me just put it that way. The man. First of all, I have a lot of respect for... I like sharp people. I like smart people. And that guy was fucking smart. He's only 31. I thought he was older. And I'm like, first of all, how do you come over here on a whim like that? And I guess it's his thing. Apparently this is his thing. He goes, like people, like when people talk shit to him on a stream like I did, he's just like, let's meet face to face. And you know, usually when people say that to you, it's all just talking shit, internet stuff. No, he will literally book a flight and come and meet you. So I'm like, okay, so let's meet. And I'm like a lot of you guys. I'm like, I didn't think this was gonna actually happen. Oh yeah, it was real. Like 3 days ago, I went on there. I'm like, let's meet. That was his idea because I came on his stream. He's like, bring me up on the stream, and he's like, I'd rather meet in person. I'm like, okay, sure, let's meet in person. Sure. And I emailed him. No, he literally booked a fucking flight. He booked a flight from Dublin to Boston, and he came here to meet me, and that's cool. And more than anything, not just meet me, he came here to have some questions answered, because he'd never met Kate and Shannon before either. So I'm going to explain what happened, because there's a lot of lies and misinformation being spread right now in the Discord world. Of course, Kate is trying to lie about what happened. So I'm going to explain that in one moment. He doesn't play? Yeah, he doesn't. I mean, I'm like, what do you do that you can afford? He goes, I've shown up to Kentucky before. I've shown up to Dallas. And as far as I know, I'm the first one that actually showed up. Like, he did this with Chili apparently before. Chili didn't show up. Because Chili's bitch made, let's be honest. Chili's bitch made. But I'm the guy that I'll meet anybody. And all these little dorks in the comments were like, oh, you're going to get your ass kicked, Turtleboy. You're in over your head. You know, he's going to kick your ass. I'm like, no, he seemed pretty reasonable when I spoke with him, you know. Seemed like a good guy. Oh, thank you, Coach. So anyway, seemed like a decent guy. So, all right. So here's what happened. I'll show you guys. So there's this hallway. We're in the hotel. So as you can see, there's a hallway right there. So I come marching down that hallway. All right. And I'm walking in here, and he's in the seat that I'm in right now, at the corner of the bar. And next to him. Oh, people taking pictures of me. Jesus Christ. Next to him, he comes up to me, walks towards me, greets me. And he's like, hey, what's going on? The first thing he does, he gives me this look. He goes, like almost like apologetic. Like, what? I don't know what he's doing. And I look, and in the two seats next to me, there's two female heads. One blonde, one brunette. Take a guess who those were. Take a guess. Let's see if people get it. Take a guess who was here waiting for me. And I didn't take a picture because I didn't want to bring it to that level. Yeah, not 𝗵𝗏. Not 𝗵𝗏. Kate and Shiz, that's right. So Shiz, it was Dump Truck and Krusty Panties. We're sitting there. Dump Truck was right here, Krusty Panties right there. And he's like, and he whispers to me like, I did not invite them. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I did not. Like, he's been in touch. Like, he's got connections in the States, especially in Boston. It's the 33rd county of Ireland. I don't know if a lot of people know that. But basically, he got dropped off here, and he's been in touch with Shannon and Kate because he's completely neutral in all this. And they know where he's staying. And they showed up here, assuming I would be here. Uninvited. They showed up uninvited. As far as I know. So they're sitting there. The next thing you know, they get up. With like the first, I saw her. I'm like, I go, what? I go, Kate Peters here? That's all I said. Oh, yes, Kate Peters here. That's all I said. Kate Peters here? And she looks at me. Guess what she says? The only thing she says to me is, where are your kids, Aiden? Well, they're not at a bar for start in Newton. They're not here. I don't bring my children to bars, Kate. I didn't say that. I literally said nothing to her, but that's what I'm thinking in my head. I'm like, I don't bring my children to bars, duh. And also the irony of it all, it's like, where are your kids, Kate? But two of them must be somewhere else because they're not here. Somebody else must be watching them. The other two, you don't know where they are because the state took them from you. You're never gonna, they don't belong to you anymore. So think of the cognitive dissonance involved in that. If you're literally lost two of your children to the state and you have the nerve to ask another person, where are your children? And you don't see the irony of that. Wild. So no, Kate, I don't bring my children to the bar to meet strange men from Ireland. I don't do that. Maybe you do, because you brought your kids to the Dawson's house. That was a little bit weird. But anyway. So he offered me to sit at a table over here. And I'm like, we were gonna do it, but then within 30 seconds, Krusty Panties and Dump Truck. All of a sudden, I didn't see Dump Truck's face. Just the back of her head, and she literally turned this way to get out of here. She turned the other way to leave. I didn't even see her face. It might not even been her. I assume it was her. And they walked out. Nothing to say. And so I say to the Irish Demon, I'm like, seat's open. Like, let's have a seat, man. Because we're going to take a seat over there. I'm like, let's have a seat at the bar. So him and I talked. I didn't realize how young he is. He's only 31 years old. And really sharp guy, really impressive, not going to lie. Knows a lot about the law. He's an international traveler. He's been to like multiple places. He's been to Washington State, Texas, Kentucky. I mean, who the fuck's been to Kentucky if you're not from... I mean, most Americans have been to Kentucky. He's been to Kentucky. He's been to Cincinnati. Been all over the place. This is what he does. And like he said that most of his revenue, the majority comes... He's got a couple side gigs, businesses he owns. He's an impressive individual. I'm not going to lie. He's an impressive individual. And what I liked about him the most is that he was open-minded. He did have a lot of tough questions for me. He asked me all of the questions that the storm brought. The storm. And I explained to him what the storm was. And he seemed like I don't know. He can evaluate for himself. I just told him what it was. I'm like, there's these two women that are particularly obsessed with me and made this fake account. And I showed him the video of my son crying. Because that's the one that gets to me the most. That Shannon posted a video of my son having a temper tantrum. And she framed it as child abuse. And she posted it dozens of times. She has retweeted that. She has refused to take it down. So you don't get to cry and say that Aiden is making fun of my kids when you did that. When you post a video of my son, and let's go for anyone. When you bring my children into anything, there are no rules anymore. You will not be treated with civility when you bring my children into it. You understand that? You will not do that. My son, my 3-year-old son at the time, is completely innocent. You do not have our authority to exploit him. He did not give you permission. Neither of his parents gave you permission to do that. Just because you're mentally ill and you have an obsession with me and you think that posting a video of my son is somehow fair game doesn't make it fair game. So I explained to him everything about that. I did not ask for his opinion on anything. I was not looking for any sort of affirmation from him that, like, yes, you agree with me. Yes, you think they suck. He didn't say anything like that. And I'm not looking for that, quite frankly. I don't care. He's a grown man. He can make his own decisions. But what I will say is this, is that immediately after, when I got here, about 10 minutes into our conversation, the person, the woman, who has a restraining order out on 𝗵𝗵𝗃 called me. And I said, can I bring her down here? Can I bring her down here? And he said, because I did not want to sabotage him. I wouldn't disrespect him like that and like show up with somebody. I said, can I bring the woman who has a restraining order out on 𝗵𝗵𝗃 down here so that you can hear from her herself about what she has been through? Because it's not enough to hear it from me. I'm a third party to all this. Hear from an innocent victim of, because I'm a guy too. It's like, who gives a shit? Like, I go tit for tat. You know, I got thick skin, like whatever. She didn't sign up for any of this. She hasn't done any of that. So I said, can she come down here? And he said, yeah, absolutely. And so she came down and she told him her truth. She told him what she had been through, about how she had to take the fucking address off her door because Kate posted her thing. And he's like, she did? And we showed him the Maslow report post in which Kate literally posts her address. And he go, yeah, she posted her naked images. He did? She did? And we showed him the fucking Maslow report. Yeah, here she is, posting it multiple times, saying she had surveillance, saying she had a fucking private investigator doing it. He had no idea any of this is happening. And I didn't try to be like, see, she sucked. I didn't say anything like that. That's up for him to decide. He can evaluate that, what he wants to do with that information. All I'm here to do is tell him the truth, because I was honest with him. I said, look, dude, you seem like a sharp guy. That's why I met you. You see, like, from watching your videos, you seem like a decent, smart guy. From what I watched your stream the other night, it seemed like Dump Truck Shannon there had kind of taken over your platform. Like she was the one calling the shots, not letting me up, and you were kind of like repeating things that had been told to you by her. And I appreciate the fact that you're open-minded now and you're willing to hear the other side. I appreciate that. And he can do with that information what he wishes. He can do with that information what he wishes. But what I do know, and maybe he's watching, maybe he's not, afterwards, in the Discord, obviously I went and read those comments. And this is the narrative that Kate and Shannon are spinning. They said that they had to leave because his mistress showed up. First of all, stop using the word fucking mistress. Everybody knows my situation. And that includes the mother of my children. Everybody knows my situation. And it's none of your fucking business. It's nobody's fucking business. Period. So, where was I on this? Hold on. I guess I knew. Yeah, I would have guessed he knew how much those broads are crazy obsessed. No, you're underestimating the fact, 20, how convincing that 𝗵𝗵𝗃 fooled me. I'm Turtleboy. She fooled me for a year and a half. Shannon Mary fooled me. I thought she was a decent person, you know? And it's nobody's business. And I don't broadcast it for a reason, because I don't want my personal business out there. And it's nobody's fucking business. Shit happens, man. Shit happens in life, and sometimes people go their separate ways, and sometimes it takes a while to work out the fucking details, and it's nobody's fucking business. And it's certainly not your job to exploit that. Because guess what? Nobody's getting hurt here. There are no victims here. Unlike child abuse, where there are fucking victims, there are no victims here. Let's be very clear about that. So, in there, so when I got here, I called the victim, and she came. But it was about half an hour later she got here. Now, I go in the Discord, and Kate says, and this is what Kate and Shannon are framing it as, they claim that I brought her with me. He brought her with her. He brought her with him. And Kate had to leave because of that. It's like, no, that's not what happened at all.
Nope.
What happened was that I obviously asked Irish Demon's permission, and he will verify this, that I asked his permission, can she come? And that I spoke on her on the phone 10 minutes after I got here, after Kate had left. So as far as Kate, and here's another question. How does Kate know she came? How does Kate know she came? Oh, that means that Kate and Shannon were sitting in the fucking parking lot. Seeing, because they're psychopaths, sitting in the parking lot, seeing if she came in the fucking door. That's how crazy they are. That's how crazy they are. So, anyway, yeah, it's like, if she had shown up while they were here together, she would have to leave. But she wasn't here. She didn't come here till 30 minutes after Kate left. So Kate saying that she had to leave because the victim came is a complete lie. Is a 100% complete lie, and Irish Demon will verify it. He will verify it. That she came well after that. And the only reason she came, quite frankly, is because she wanted to speak her truth. Because she wanted to let him know, this is what I've been put through. This is how I've been traumatized by these monsters. This is what they've done to me. I've done nothing to them. I've never spoken to them. I've never posted anything about them. Like, I've never done anything. And these lunatics are posting my address and doing all this shit. And so he can take with that what he will. You know, it's him. I'm cool with it. If he doesn't want to, if he wants to still chill with them, that's his prerogative. I won't hold it against him. I won't. But as far as I'm concerned, he's a sharp guy. And he's a thinker. What I appreciated about him most was he's a thinker. He wanted to document every time I said something to him. He wanted documentation, and guess what? I had it all, because that's what I do. I bring receipts. I don't just make shit up. I bring receipts. So I show. And by the way, you know what I showed him proof of? He's like about the KDCF thing, about the KDCF documents. I showed him where they came from. I showed him the DM where I got them from. Because Kate always claims, all those DCF documents are made up, they're not real. Okay. I showed him, hey, here's me getting them. Here's someone sending them to me. Check this out. And he saw it. And he saw it. He saw it. He knows it's legit now. He knows. What he chooses to do with that is his prerogative. And I will leave that up to him. But all I came here to do is tell the truth and shame the devil. And that's what I did, folks. That's what I did. That's what I always do, motherfucker. Turtleboy up in this bitch. Okay. Anybody have any questions? Anybody want to ask me anything? Fire away. I just want to let you guys know I'm okay. A lot of people are like, is he okay? Is he dead? What do you guys think? Everybody from Ireland's in the IRA or some shit? Give me a break. They're very peaceful people. They were once my people. Okay, he's not saying Kate wasn't there. He's saying Kate claimed he brought the victim with him when she turned up That's exactly right. She showed up half an hour after Kate left. And Irish Demon will verify that. Not only that, I asked his permission if she could come after they had left. Why don't I stop posting online and be normal? I don't know, because it's kind of my career. How about Notre Dame today, dude? I look at that, I'm like, how the fuck did we lose to Marshall and Stanford? If we didn't lose those two fucking games, we'd be in the fucking playoff right now. Because Notre Dame looks great. Great. And let it be known, like, let this whole thing be known here. I was like, I don't hide from anyone. I'm not a tough guy. I'm not here to fight anyone. But I will face-to-face speak with anyone. A lot of people on the internet are about those keyboard gangster shit. I'm not about that life. I'm about the face-to-face life. That's what I'm about. I'm about meeting with people, because when people meet other people in person from the internet, you realize that you don't have that much, that's like, you don't hate each other at all. It's so easy to dislike people on the internet, but when you meet them face to face, you're like, you're human, I'm human, let's talk about our humanity, let's talk about your life. I was interested in hearing about his life. I'm like, tell me about, I'm like, you're engaged, that's cool, we talked about parents, we talked about a lot of shit. I don't know everything about him, but I feel like I got to know another human being today, and that was cool. That was very cool. Do you actually enjoy being recognized? I mean, it's flattering. 7 pound, I'm not going to lie. It's flattering. I would be much... This is the comment of the day. I love it from Sonny. I would be much more worried about being in a hotel with Shannon and Kate than the IRA. It's true. It's true. It's true, especially if you're a minor. Let's see. Big Daddy, can you make me? I'm going to make it, I promise, Gary T. I got you. The sex cult t-shirt. Those are coming. All right. 𝗬𝗏𝗴 is a good show going. Please give up on the key. Yeah, I mean, to me, this is just entertainment. And that's what I did make that a point to Irish Demon. I'm like, this to me is a sideshow. I don't want to do this. I ignored her for as long as possible, but she keeps poking, man. And she keeps posting pictures. And as long as you keep doing that, she could have moved on to Chili. She had this new play toy. You could just play with your toy. Do your thing. I'd go away forever. But you keep poking. You keep poking. I don't like Dump Truck. I hate Dump Truck. He came from Ireland. Yeah, that's a good point. I'm like, imagine somebody... I honestly, I take that as too. If I didn't show up, that'd be fucked up. I'm like, this dude came all the way here. I don't even have to show up. I live an hour away. He lives fucking across the ocean. The least I can do is drive. Jesus Christ. Patriots thoughts. Dude, first of all, the Bruins are a wagon. And how about the Celtics are a wagon, too? Like, somehow we have the best team in the NHL and the NBA at the same time. I did not see that coming. Celtics maybe, not Bruins. Patriots tomorrow. If we win tomorrow, baby, we are for real, and we're going to win on Thanksgiving. Fuck the Vikings. Fuck them. We're going to beat up Kirk Cousins. 13 King says, that's what I was saying. What I admire about you is you'll see it behind the screen, which will also show up and say it. Exactly. It's like Monica Keane Grant. Like, yeah, I think Monica Keane Grant learned that the hard way. Like, oh, this motherfucker doesn't just write. He shows up. Yeah, I do. I'll show up anywhere. Anywhere. I'm afraid of nobody, and I'm not even tough. It's not even a tough guy thing. I'm afraid of nobody because I believe that at our core, people don't want to hurt each other. And that when people see each other face to face, they will not want to fight. And I think that, like, think about why war is started. Like, war is starting by people who never have to go in the battlefield, right? The people who declare war never have to fight the wars. I feel like if the soldiers were the ones deciding to declare war, there would be no war. See what I'm saying? Getting a little philosophical here. Since I met her in person, I've met Shannon in person before at the Monica Cannon Grant protest. She knows that better than anyone. All right, any other questions? Who posted the dump truck meme today? Not me. I posted the video today. Check out the new video I did. Best friends done. Dun, 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 dun. I know soccer isn't... No, I love World Cup soccer. It's the only thing I care about soccer, World Cup. Isn't your big thing? Thoughts on the World Cup getting alcohol banned? Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know there was an alcohol ban. But we play on Thanksgiving, don't we? USA plays. Hey, David Owen, man. The Welsh are going down, motherfucker. How is David Owen not burning shit down right now? Wales makes the World Cup never. They're in it now. They're playing the fucking USA, motherfucker. USA, you're in a group. yeah. I take it around back. Anybody else have any other questions? Anyway, so yeah, those are my thoughts, guys. I just want to let everyone know I'm okay, and this night went very well. And big fan of Irish Demon, good guy. I really appreciate him flying out here to meet me like this on a whim. And yeah, we'll see. Maybe we'll have a relationship in the future. Maybe we won't. But I'm happy that he just heard me out, and that we two grown men got to have a conversation. And I'm looking forward to seeing whatever happens in the future. And hopefully this is a model for other people moving forward about people that you have issues with on the internet. Ask them to meet for a beer, man, and everything will get fixed. All right? Peace, Turtle Riders. Dump truck.